just to dig me out with silver spoons. No, I didn't see it coming. Oh, old walls that I'm stuck inside. I guess beauty sees what I can't find. I didn't, no, I didn't see it coming. Well, I got your code and I got your message. I want you to know that you are the love of my life, the love of my life. You never leave when the song is over. You ride or die till the end. You're the love of my life.
Hey guys, I'm Sheenam Inferno and welcome back to my channel. White wedding is all about you but better, instead of our Asian weddings where more is more. So let's get started and learn how to look soft yet super glam. I have primed my skin already with Guerlain or primer as always. So let's jump right to the foundation. Today I'm going a bit extra and using 2 foundations and 2 concealers because lately that is what I've been doing. For foundation, I'm using DIOR Backstage. If you have been keeping up with me, you will know I used this foundation in one of my previous videos and I loved everything about it, except the major white cast. Also, it's more of a medium coverage foundation and that's alright with me. But for something as important as a wedding, I would like to go full coverage. To tackle the white cast and the coverage, I'm first dotting and really just dotting my face with a small amount of Dermacol foundation and then going over with DIOR. I'm using a very warm tone from Dermacol that I would never wear on its own, but paired with the DIOR foundation that is more cool tone, it just looks perfect. It is a weird combination, but DIOR is very fluid and it pairs magically with something as thick as Dermacol. I think this combination brings out the best of both.
I saw you with me in the most unnerving dream. We were overlooking California and you had a wedding ring. I assumed it wasn't me. After all,
for the concealer, I'm using a really light shade from Maybelline and the shade that I normally use from Estee Lauder. You might not be able to see a lot of color difference between the 2 concealers, but believe me, there is evident difference. I use the lighter Maybelline concealer in the inner part of my under eye and around my lips and smile lines. And as I move out from the center, I use Estee Lauder. This gives me a really bright center, keeping the rest of my face very blended and soft.
I hope you don't hate me too. We had a lot to lose. We had even more than prove. Yeah, yeah. It's good you. We had a lot to lose. We had even more than prove.
I love a nice cheekbone hairline contour. And for that, I like using a cool tone grayish-brown color rather than a super warm brown. Very warm base tones are usually not my speed. I'm using NYX Wonder Stick and it is a very easy, very beautiful product to work with. I always prefer keeping the cream contour very natural and blended and working it more when I go in with the powders. If you like me and you enjoy my content, if I am able to teach you anything at all, please show some support by subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so we never miss each other. Sound off in the comments below and don't forget to share my video with all your peeps. I only set my highlighted areas with powder, and I leave the rest of my base to dry naturally. I do not prefer using too much powder. I love my makeup looking naturally glowy and almost like second skin. And if you want that, you need to cut down on your powder. But if you love a super matte finish or you have very oily skin, go ahead and use as much powder as you like. For brows, I almost always use INGLOT Brow Gel in 21, which is a grayish tone. I have an entire video dedicated on how to make perfect brows that I will link below. Always brush your brows before you start and after you finish. This remains my most important tip in every video. It is going to lay the foundation for a perfect shape. After that, outline your brow with an angle brush, keeping it close to your natural shape, and start filling them in with upward strokes, being especially careful along the front of your brow.
Don't want to mislead, this is all you need. Be your everything, yeah, I'll be your everything. Still too soon to feel, please just say it's real. More than just a thrill, not just in it for the thrill. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love.
All throughout, we have to remember that white wedding encourages soft makeup. So we want to keep it glam, but we don't want it very loud. A lot of girls love to go with neutrals, browns and soft paints, but I'm using a lot of purple today. Purple is amongst those bolder colors that looks beautiful on every skin tone. And if you use it right, it gives you just enough profesh glam without shouting for attention. It is one of the simplest looks I have ever done on my channel, and still it looks heart-throbbing beautiful. I'm using a scotch tape because kohl pencils tend to get here and there till the time it's not locked with a powder eyeshadow, and I don't want to ruin my perfect base. It will also help to give you a direction with your eye look. The idea is fairly simple. Start with a black kohl pencil and draw a short thin wing with it. Don't chase after perfection because you have to smudge this anyway. Don't use too much, a little goes a long way, and we need just enough black. You can use a black eyeshadow as well, but a kohl pencil is much easier, way quicker and more intense. Smudge it in the shape of a winged eyeliner and don't bother it being perfect, because we are going to layer it with more colors. This L'Oreal pencil is double-ended, the other end being a smudger, so don't get confused seeing me use the same pencil through and through. After that, I'm using a beautiful mauve shade as a transition, and I'm bringing it fairly up till the brows. In my next step, I will smudge out the black even more to the point that it hardly looks black. At the end, it is supposed to look fairly diffused and fairly purple, but at the same time framing the eye and giving it a wing. For this, I'm first smudging the black coal with a lighter coral and then a deep plum eyeshadow. The Huda palette comes with no shade names, so refer to the numbers I have given them. By the way, it's a lovely palette. I love the color scheme, I love how they perform, especially the metals, and I love the size. It is very travel friendly. After this, you can go over your lid space with either a matte bone color if you are not into shimmers, or go with shimmers like me. That will almost give your eye a wet look when the light hits. I will smoke out my lower lash line with similar colors, pop some inner corner and brow bone highlight, and finish with mascara on my lower lashes. I always have lash extensions, so I'm not using full lashes, but if extensions are not your thing, full lashes will be the game changer.
Laying next to you feels right. There's nothing more I'd rather do than hold you tight, look in your eyes and smile. For your love has pulled me close, and you have my heart forever.
For my blush and contour, I'm using a peach blush from Guerlain and going over my contour with the bottom two shades from DIOR Backstage Contour Palette. I'm mixing these three colors differentially and adding some dimension to my cheeks, all around my hairline, my chin, jawline, and I'm blushing up my nose ever so slightly. By the way, if you want all the updates about the upcoming video, the behind the scenes, and want to catch up with my daily life, you need to follow me on Instagram at Sheenam_Inferno. So get to know me better. Let's follow each other. I'm finishing with the center shade in the NYX highlighting palette. To keep the softness of the look intact, try to keep the contour and the blush fresh and understated. This look can very easily become too much with a heavy hand.
This is starting to wear me.
For the lips, I didn't want to go very deep, but I didn't want to go nude either. I feel a true nude lip will make the look quite boring and it's not my vibe. So finally I decided upon a beautiful, fresh, bold, matte peach lip with a lovely orange undertone. Guerlain matte lipstick in number 10 On its own is almost fluorescent. I love it, but might not be for everybody. Also, it comes out very streaky as it's a white base lipstick, and white base lipsticks are tough to get right. So, to get the perfect color and the perfect coverage, I laid down a base of Lime Crime Saddle and topped it with Guerlain number 10. I always say, makeup is very individual. Every makeup artist and makeup enthusiast have their own techniques. Through my videos, I share all that I have learned and all that I will learn. I don't want my viewers to follow me exactly. I want you to learn and create your own techniques.
I'm scared, where'd you go?